Hello everyone and welcome to the presentation of automated process called Export IST. In this video, you will see the state of the process before and after automation. At the end, there will be a brief summary of the benefits brought by the automation. Now, you can see the development environment from which the automated process or robot will be launched. The robot itself executes the same steps as a human would do. Thus, the process will be described on the robot. First, robot logs into the SAP application and searches for the desired system. It also uses the username and password from Secured Locker. And next, the robot searches for the right transaction, KSBB in our case, and then clicks through the tree of statements. In the next steps, the robot fills in cost department, fiscal year, and also cost center or cost center group for filtering. Robot then waits for the report to be complete and saves it into shared folder. After that, robot edits the report following the rules defined by the FCP department, which is the business owner of this process. This was a demonstration for one cost center, but the robot processes 180 cost centers or groups every month. In order to do that properly, there is a configurable Excel file that the robot works with. In the column A, you can see the name of the cost center or group. In the column B, there is a letter H for cost center and letter S for group. So the robot can determine which one is it working with at the moment. And lastly, the column C divides the single reports into the right folders. A configurable file like this was needed for manual exporting as well, and the robot goes through each and every row one by one. Now, if you were to compare the robot and human time-wise, then approximately, robot makes one report in 1 minute and human in 3 minutes. So the automated process runs about 3 hours, and in the meantime, human or colleagues from FCP department can focus on tasks with higher added value and work with the output and not on the output. This was the process itself. Now, let's see how to actually run this automated process or robot. First, the user needs to log into web application and click through a tree of existing robots and find the one called Export IST. After that, user chooses a predefined virtual machine on which the robot will run. After launching, the process will appear as an activity in progress. On the screen, you can see another process that is currently waiting for the user input. Our process, the Export IST, just started working, and it will cycle through 180 cost centers or groups. So let's move on to some conclusions. The automated process called Export IST replaced routine work that would take more than 7 hours a month. The process itself is configurable, can be launched on demand, and saves the output into the shared folder for all the FCP colleagues that need to work with it. That is all for the presentation of the automated process Export IST. And everyone from the Automation Competency Center based in FIA department is looking forward to the potential cooperation on automating your processes.